The lights are on and the fans are ready after a long day of waiting and preparation as we have a terrific game in store. EA Sports College Football just about a month into the season, and we are ready for this Week 4 clash. It's the Navy Midshipmen and the Monarchs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Checking in with the Navy head coach before the game. He has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start this season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So the Navy Midshipmen will go on offense first to start this game. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's gritty, great attention to detail, solid hands. He'll have to be accounted for in this passing attack.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power four. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for the squad.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The option look. There he goes. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
They'll run the option. Quick toss. Crosses the 45. Flying out to the left. The 10. Touchdown, Midshipmen. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Monarchs offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. How will they be able to deal with this lockdown corner on the outside who believes he can take away half the field? First play of the drive, wants to throw. Coming out aggressively. Caught at the 25. He's loose on the right. Lean for the wire. Touchdown.
How about the Hail Mary? Listen, you're supposed to throw that thing way up in the air. He puts it up in the air high, the defender. You're not supposed to try to catch it. You're supposed to knock it down. It gets deflected. And how about the concentration by the receiver to catch the football, make the play with all those bodies around him?
Extra point here will tie the game. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Navy offense sails out, ready to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Quarterback keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. Couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose a yard.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to pass. It's Woodson. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. Face mask penalty cost the D 15 yards and a first down. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now first down. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
On the option. Makes his man miss. There's some room. Touchdown, Navy! Great job by the back on the option.
What I like about this running back is he can do it different ways. He can hurt you running between the tackles. He's got great vision, but he's also got a lot of speed. And I love the fact that this offense can go option. They can trust the quarterback to make the right decision, pitch it out to him wide, and then you see the speed. There's so many different ways in the running game. This guy can hurt you, and you saw it right there on that long, explosive play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Monarchs send out the offense to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The snap sets up to throw. He uncorks one deep. He's got it down the field. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30.
And that's perfect for this offense. Backed up towards your own end zone, make a play to create space, get some momentum going on this drive. Just what the offense needed to start this thing.
After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And you just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the big fella, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Well, they weren't throwing to the sticks on that 3rd down. They hit the drag route. They get a nice gain, but that now sets up 4th down with more yards to go, and it's decision time. I think moving...
Hauls it in the 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Monarchs have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Looking for the score, using the quick game. He stopped just inches short, had a good catch, tried to get it in, but was denied. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice. Picks his way into the end zone for the touchdown. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good to finish things off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. The give on the option. Oh, he's got some space.
And that last run is just a nice job seeing the hole, exploding through it. He has had a heck of a night. Now with that carry, over 100 yards on the game. That's the mark you really want to hit as a running back, and he's got that here tonight.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. To the air, it's Woodson. Under fire. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Makes the grab at the 10. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Monarchs send out the offense to go to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
On the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Got his man downfield. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. And the Monarchs come to the line with a new set of downs. looking to throw on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack.
Lets it fly. Goes high to pull it in. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Zings it complete to the right. They get it down to the 35 before he's stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. The Monarchs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Gives it to the back on the draw. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, "Sit down, sir."
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a...
He's got it. First down and more. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That appears to be their junior starting wide receiver, someone they obviously do not want to lose. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his situation. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Gets the back moving. He'll throw on third down. He caught it. Pulls it in and takes it in for a touchdown. And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
That's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Here comes the Navy offense ready to go on the attack. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Navy comes to the line facing second and short. the edge on the jet sweep. He locked up and held on to bring him down. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Finds the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Navy will have to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Monarchs send out the offense to go to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking the punt.
Makes the grab in their space. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wide receiver going in motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure to get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. And the Monarchs will line up to punt it away. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. And Navy will go back on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. A run for the quarterback. Short gain on the play before he slides. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. They'll run the option. Pulls it again on the option. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play. 3rd and 6 yards to go. On the move. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Not a lot of room to field this one. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Guys, down on the home team sideline, developing story, guys, their best wide receiver is dealing with a few issues. Very banged up here in this game, but he is battling through it, still on the field, trying to perform for his offense. I'll keep you...
Gonna take a shot. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Complete. ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today, college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
Trying to impose their will with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes the Navy offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Now the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Looking downfield, it's Woodson. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Monarchs send out the offense to go to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns.
Snags it, and there's running room. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Big play on the catch. It'll be enough to move the chains, but there is a man still down on the field. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. The Monarchs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Here's a little room there. The tag, and he will house it. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The midshipmen will get things going here on offense. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. But I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Snags it and he's open. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Here comes the option. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Woodson. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Nothing too exotic about that blitz right there. That's just a middle linebacker coming right up the middle of the field in the teeth of that offensive lineman. Nobody accounted for him, and he gets home.
Finds his tight end. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Navy will have to punt it away. Now on the return. Makes a move. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. The Monarchs send out the offense to go to work. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
95-96 sprint. 95-96 sprint. Here we go. Ready. 180. 180. Check.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Punch it out of the air. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And the Monarchs will hustle to the line. Play action on 1st down. On target. At the 20, he's got space. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. They'll give it on the counter. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFA.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's got it. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys,